There is a different silence in the air today. You might not have been able to name what you felt upon waking, but something inside you knows that this day is not like the others. It is not a sensation manufactured by emotion. It is not forced optimism. It is not an illusion created by hope. It is a perception that comes from a deeper place, from that silent core where the soul recognizes when heaven draws near to earth. And today, Des de Mayo, heaven has drawn near to you in a way that has not yet happened before in your history. Deus is doing something he has never done, and the reason is not hidden in distant mysteries. The reason is you. Perhaps you are reading these words at a moment when everything seems stuck. Perhaps you have prayed for months, for years, without seeing a visible answer. Perhaps you have begun to wonder if your name has been forgotten, if your life was left out of the plans you heard promised to others. There is a specific pain in this prolonged waiting, a pain that few understand because it does not scream, it whispers. It infiltrates your thoughts when no one is looking, when the lights in the house go out, when you are left alone with your own mind. This pain has a name. It is the pain of someone who was chosen to receive something great and had to wait while Deus prepared the ground. You were not forgotten. You were reserved. There is a huge difference between being late and being prepared. The world confuses the two all the time. The people around you may have looked at your life and concluded that you were left behind. Perhaps you yourself have thought this in moments of exhaustion. But what was happening behind the scenes was completely different from what it seemed on the surface. Every door that closed was directing you to a hallway that no one saw. Every no you received was sparing you from paths that would have seemed good at the beginning and would have destroyed you in the end. Every relationship that drifted away was making room for connections that have not yet arrived, but that are on their way with a precision that will startle you.
Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life, a guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming, with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you and strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10,000 readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who were tired of living in the fog, ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment.
This is the point where you need to stop and take a deep breath, because what is going to happen now is not a continuation of what came before. It is a rupture. It is a break in the pattern so deep that you will need time just to adjust to the new reality that is being built. Deus is not fixing your old life. He is ending one and starting another, and the turning point is marked with your history, with your name, with your spiritual fingerprints. No one can enter this door in your place. No one can receive this delivery for you. It has your address. Think for a moment about the areas of your life that seemed dead. That project you archived, that gift you kept in a drawer, that prayer you said so many times that you grew tired of saying, that relationship you had already emotionally buried, those finances that seemed like a bottomless pit, that professional door you knocked on so many times without an answer. All of this seemed like dry ground, cracked earth, a cemetery of dreams that you visited only to pay respects. But the Deus you serve is a specialist in resurrecting things that the world declared dead, and he does not resurrect them the same way we bury them. When he touches what seemed lost, he returns it in a form that exceeds the original. It is not a restored copy. It is an amplified version. The divine intervention being released to you this month carries a characteristic you need to understand. It is unique. When it is said that God is doing something he has never done before, this is no rhetorical exaggeration. There are patterns of blessing that repeat themselves throughout the spiritual history of humanity, known ways in which heaven tends to move. But there are also specific movements tailor-made for a specific life, movements that break the mold because the person who is to receive them was formed by an unrepeatable combination of experiences. You are one of those people. Your struggles were not random. Your traumas were not without purpose. Your periods of isolation were not a waste. All of this was forging within you a vessel capable of carrying a type of miracle that other people would not be able to carry without breaking. There is a spiritual capacity that is only born in those who have wept in the dark. There is a sensitivity that only develops in those who have been humiliated and did not return humiliation. There is a silent strength that only forms in those who have been betrayed and yet chose not to poison their heart. You did not realize it, but during all these difficult years, you were in training. Heaven was increasing your internal capacity, expanding your spiritual space, strengthening the invisible structures of your soul, so that, when the moment arrived, the weight of the blessing would not crush you. Great blessings crush small vessels. And you were being enlarged in silence, without applause, without an audience, without recognition. Now the tide has turned. You will begin to notice signs in the coming days. Small things that will align in strange ways. Phones ringing at the right time. Messages arriving from people who disappeared years ago. Ideas appearing in your mind with sudden clarity. Doors you did not even know existed beginning to open. Resources emerging from unexpected sources. And you will feel an almost uncontrollable urge to explain all of this through logic. Do not do that. Human logic was not made to map divine movements. Allow yourself to recognize the supernatural when it manifests. Allow yourself to weep with gratitude when the answer comes. Allow yourself to laugh out loud when the impossible begins to materialize before your eyes. There is a word that needs to be said here with clarity: discernment. You will need it now more than ever, because along with true opportunities will also come imitations. The enemy of your soul knows that something great is being released and will try to present counterfeit versions to lead you astray. Some doors will look bright but will lead to dead ends. Some people will appear with big promises but small motives. You need to ask God every day for eyes to see the difference between what comes from heaven and what merely disguises itself as heaven. True divine opportunity always brings peace along with it, even when it demands courage. If something offers you advancement but takes away your peace, examine it with care. You are feeling at this very moment a different internal pressure. It is not anxiety, it is not fear, it is urgency. It is that feeling that something needs to be done, even if you do not yet know what. This urgency has a spiritual origin. It is a call to alignment. When heaven prepares to release something great over a life, it first sets the internal house in order. It points out the old thoughts that need to go away. It exposes the limiting beliefs you carried, inherited from your family, from your culture, from your personal disappointments. It reveals the emotional cycles you repeated without realizing it. And he offers you the chance to let go of all of this before the new phase begins. Because you cannot enter the new phase carrying the dead of the old phase. Stop carrying what has already died. There are narratives you still repeat about yourself that are no longer true. There are identities you assumed in moments of suffering that need to be left behind. You are not the mistake you made 10 years ago. You are not the harsh words someone said to you in childhood. You are not the failure that happened in your last project. You are not the rejection you suffered in that relationship. All of this happened, but none of it is you. Your true identity was written before any of these things occurred, and it remains intact in the heart of Deus, waiting to be reactivated in your consciousness. Today, May 10th, is a date of reactivation. You are being awakened to who you really are. I'm not talking about a transformation that will turn you into someone else. I'm talking about a revelation that will bring you back to who you have always been before the world taught you to hide. There is a version of you that was kept somewhere in your 8-year-old self, your 13-year-old self, your 20-year-old self. A version full of courage, full of dreams, full of a natural trust in the love of Deus. That version did not die. It was only covered by layers of protection that you needed to develop to survive. Now the layers are being removed, not with violence, with care. Heaven is peeling you like one who removes a skin to set the fruit free. The financial breakthrough you have been waiting for so long is included in this package. I know it is hard to hear this after so many disappointments. I know you have gotten your hopes up before, and what seemed like progress ended in frustration. But there is a difference between previous movements and this one. The former were attempts to extend your old structure, This is the beginning of a new structure. Resources will come, but they will come accompanied by wisdom to manage them. Provision will come, but it will come in the form of a system, not in the form of an isolated event. You will not just receive money. You will receive financial intelligence. You will receive doors to flows that renew themselves. You will receive discernment to identify opportunities your old mind could not see. Relationships that seem dead will also be visited. Some reconciliations will happen in such unexpected ways that you will need to sit down to process them. People who had closed the doors of their hearts to you will receive in their consciousness a restlessness they will not be able to explain, and they will seek you out, not because you forced it, but because heaven stirred them. Other relationships, however, will not return, and that is okay. Some things needed to end so that you could find your true place. Do not try to resurrect everything. Allow Deus to show you what deserves to be restored and what needs to remain buried in peace. Emotional healing is part of this package as well. You may have learned to live with chronic soul pains, pains that became part of your internal landscape, pains you didn't even notice were there anymore. But heaven noticed, and heaven will touch those wounds with a delicacy that no human therapist can reproduce. You will cry out things you didn't know still needed to be cried out. You will forgive people you swore you would never forgive, and not because you became weak, because you became free. Forgiveness is not a favor to those who hurt you. It is the key that unlocks your own prison, and that key is being placed in your hand right now. Your family is part of this movement. There are people in your bloodline who will be reached by the overflow of your blessing. You have been praying for them in silence for years. You have been worried about that son, that brother, that father, that mother, without knowing how to help. Heaven has heard every one of those prayers, and heaven is aligning movements that will reach these people starting from you. You are the gateway of blessing for your generation. It is not a burden, it is an honor. You were chosen to be the channel through which the kingdom enters your family's history. Accept this mission with humility, but with boldness. There is a holy boldness that needs to be awakened in you now. You have been trained for a long time to shrink, to apologize for your existence, to settle for crumbs, to think that asking for more was arrogance. But the truth is that there are desires in your heart that were placed there by God Himself. These desires are not vanity, they are clues, they are maps. What you dream about when no one is watching and you allow yourself to truly dream is usually an indication of what heaven intends to do with you. Stop being ashamed of your dreams. Stop apologizing for wanting to grow. Stop pretending you are content with little so as not to bother others. You were made for more, and the more is coming. There is an ancient word that applies here. The word is favor. You are entering a season of favor. Things that other people need a lot of effort to achieve will come to you in simpler ways. Not because you are better than anyone else, but because the time of favor is upon your life. You will notice that in situations where you used to have to fight hard, there will now be fluidity. Conversations that would stall will flow. Negotiations that would be difficult will align. Strategic people will look at you with inexplicable sympathy. This is favor. Do not confuse favor with luck. Favor is a directed movement. It has a name, it has an address, it has a purpose, and it has your name on it. When favor arrives, remember who sustained you in the desert. Do not forget the nights you fell asleep crying. Do not forget the months when you had no answers. Do not forget the people who helped you when you had no way to repay them. Memory is one of the most sacred things for those who are blessed. Those who forget where they came from lose the grace of the place they have gone to. You need to carry your entire history into your new phase, not with shame, but with gratitude. Scars are not marks of failure. They are testimonies. They will speak when you need to comfort other people who are still going through what you have already been through. Because this is one of the most beautiful parts of what is being done in you. You are not being blessed just for yourself. You are being equipped to be a source. There is a greater purpose behind all of this, and this purpose involves people you haven't even met yet. There are people at this very moment praying for God to send someone with your exact combination of experience, with your exact sensitivity, with your exact way of speaking. They don't know your name yet, but heaven has already pointed you out as the answer. When you prosper, they will prosper through you. When you rise, they will rise with you. Your blessing is collective even when it seems individual. Now pay attention to one important thing. There are small decisions you will make in the coming weeks that will seem irrelevant at the moment, but will be decisive for the magnitude of what you will receive. Decisions about who you share, what you are feeling with. Decisions about how you use your time. Decisions about who you surround yourself with. Decisions about what you read, what you listen to, what you allow into your mind. Each of these choices acts as a door. Some doors amplify the divine movement, others delay it. This is not a time for carelessness. It is a time to live with holy intentionality, paying attention even to the details that would seem trivial in other seasons. Take special care with your mouth. The words you speak about yourself carry spiritual weight. Stop declaring death over what Deus is resurrecting. Stop speaking defeat over projects that have not even been born yet. Stop prophesying failure over relationships that are being restored. Your tongue is a tool of creation or destruction, depending on how you use it. Start speaking life, even when your eyes do not yet see, even when your feelings contradict it. Speak what heaven has said about you and not what fear is whispering. Faith is not the denial of reality. It is the recognition of a superior reality that is manifesting. There is a moment within every divine process when it seems like everything is going to go wrong just before everything goes right. It is as if the universe were conspiring to make you give up right on the eve of the answer. Do not fall into this trap. When the temptation to throw it all away comes, hold on a little longer. When thoughts that nothing will happen appear, remember that thoughts are not truths, they are just thoughts. When fatigue hits hard, rest, but do not give up. The difference between those who receive and those who lose the delivery is often in that last centimeter of persistence. You have already walked so far. Do not stop now. The confirmation that all of this is real for you will come in specific signs. I will not list which ones, so that you do not keep trying to fit everything into ready-made molds. Each life has its own language with heaven, but you will know when the confirmation arrives. It will be something that touches exactly on that area where you doubted the most. It will be a detail so precise that you will understand that none of this is a coincidence. When this happens, stop. Give thanks. Do not run to tell everyone. There are confirmations that need to be kept in the heart before they are shared. The secret often is part of what protects your blessing until it matures. There are people you know who will find the transformation beginning in you strange. Do not be frightened by this. When a life begins to move in the direction of heaven, its surroundings reorganize. Some people will draw closer in a genuine way because they are also seeking growth. Others will pull away because your presence will begin to expose their conformism. Do not try to convince anyone. Do not try to drag anyone along. Each person has their own schedule with Deus. Your role is not to be a forced missionary for your family or your friends. Your role is to be faithful to the process that Deus is leading in you, and the example of your life will do more than any sermon. You will discover as this phase unfolds that there is a different kind of joy waiting for you. It is not the joy of favorable circumstances, although those will come too. It is a deeper joy, one that sustains itself even on cloudy days. A joy that comes from knowing in the center of your chest that you are aligned with something greater than you can comprehend. This joy is one of the marks of the chosen. It is not euphoric, it is firm, it is constant. It is like an inner light that no one can extinguish because no one lit it from the outside. It was lit from within by the hand of the one who knows you by name. You are the reason for something great. Do not diminish this. Do not try to feign false humility by rejecting the greatness of what is being done. True humility is recognizing that all of this comes from Deus, and at the same time accepting that He chose to do it through you. These two things go hand in hand. There is no contradiction between knowing that you are an instrument and knowing that you are important. The instruments of heaven are deeply important to heaven. You are important. Your life is important. What is being done in you is important. Walk in this truth with your spine straight and your heart soft. The days ahead will require this combination of firmness and tenderness. Today, May 10th, is your milestone. Write this date down somewhere where you can look at it in a few months. Also write down what you are feeling at this moment, the prayers you have been praying, the dreams that still seem distant. In a while, you will return to this note and see with clarity that something moved starting today. not something small, something big, something that changes the course of your story. Deus is doing the impossible. He has never done this before, and you are the reason. Receive it. And if this content touched something within you, leave an amen in the comments, share it with someone who needs to hear this word today, and subscribe to the channel to continue receiving the messages that heaven has prepared for you in this new season.
Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life, a guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming, with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you and strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10,000 readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who were tired of living in the fog, ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment.